Hi everyone, I'm Fonsky. We're going to learn basic Japanese from VTUBERS. If you learned anything today, please donate to my Ko-fi page. My car just died and took all my savings with it. Thank you very much. You don't need any Japanese to start, because we're going to start together from the beginning. The core of learning Japanese is just learning words, and everyone learns new words all the time. We just have to grind a little bit up front, because Japanese doesn't use letters. We can do this. Today, we're going to learn the kana, the letters of Japanese. This way, we'll be able to read the Japanese subs on VTuber clips. The practice will take time to get used to, but stick with me till the end of the video. Doing it together will make the practice easier. I like tutorials that show the end result, so here's the part of the clip we're going to be studying from.
お宝お宝あったぞお宝見つけた。これどうやって取るんだろう。こうかな。あ、こうやって潰してくんだ。こうだこうだ。マグマがある。これ通れないよな。壊しちゃダメだったの。
The whole video clip is 3 minutes, so you'll get lots of practice, but I'll stop it here so the video doesn't get too long. By the end, we'll be able to read all the kana in this or any other Japanese clip. We have 4 areas to tackle. First, the basic kana sounds. Then, the quote mark sounds. Then, the combination sounds. And last, the small su sound. Basic kana. Kana is the combination of hiragana, which is like lowercase, because it's loopier, and katakana, which is like uppercase, because it's blockier. Just like how in English, usually most letters on a page are lowercase with some uppercase, usually most kana on a page are hiragana with some katakana and kanji. But don't get it twisted, you do need both. Let's listen to this song and get an overview of every kana. Hiragana are on the top and katakana are on the bottom. Pay attention to the pronunciation. 'Now we can start practicing recognizing them. My favorite way are these drag and drop games. I like these charts from Displate, link in the description. Open a chart and play the game split screen. Aim for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You can play them on your phone too once you don't need the chart anymore, so you can practice anywhere. You're going to be slow as hell at first, but once you play both games and sleep on it, then play again, you'll be good enough in a couple days. This is about 80% of what we need to know to start reading. The quote sounds. The rest of the sounds are just twists on the basics. Like the name implies, when you add the quote symbol to the K, S, T, or H sounds, you get new sounds. H is special, and you can get even more sounds with the circle symbol. There's a pattern to the changes, but also a couple exceptions we'll have to memorize. K sounds become G, S becomes Z with an exception, T becomes D with 2 exceptions, and H becomes B and P with a circle. Let's check them out. This is Tofugu's Kana quiz. The G sounds are straightforward. With S, we have an exception. She becomes G, so it goes from an S sound to a J sound. G is super common though, so you'll get used to it really quick. The D sounds have 2 weird ones. G, this one is pronounced G, but you type D-I, and Zoo. This one is pronounced Zoo, like an animal zoo, but you type D-U. These sounds aren't that common, so just remember that they exist. I'll let you know if they're relevant when we're reading. B and P are straightforward too. Drill these both in hiragana and katakana once you've finished the drag and drop games a couple times. Now you know 95% of what you need to know to start reading. We're getting there. The combination sounds. If you take the sounds that end in E, you can combine them with ya, you, and yo to get the last sounds. There's a pattern to these too. You have ki and a small ya, you, and yo. To get the new sound, you knock out the I and you get kya, q, and kyo. Most of the other combination sounds work like this too. even with the quote sounds. Here's one of the exceptions. She. Here, you knock out the I and the Y to get sha, shu, and sho. Same with chi. It's cha, chu, and cho. The S sound G becomes ja, ju, and jo. The D sound G is ja, ju, and jo too, but you type dya, dyu, and dyo. The S version is way more common, so don't sweat the D version. When you're drilling katakana, there's more options. Don't drill them, because it's better to learn them when you need them. That's 99% of what we need, so let's wrap this up. Small tsu. In addition to small ya, you, and yo, we have small tsu. It doesn't make a sound. In fact, it's a pause in a word. In a perfect world, Japanese is spoken to a uniform beat, where each sound in a word takes one beat, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Small tsu means to pause for one of those beats. Now we've been introduced to everything we need to know to start reading real stuff. And this is where we'll actually learn all the kana. The only way to learn to read is to struggle through reading. The drills gave us a complete introduction, but reading and learning words is the only way to actually memorize them. So let's go back to the clip and get started. Now we're doing this in real time, so you haven't even gotten a chance to do or master the drills yourself yet, but don't worry about it. Going over Japanese together will make the drills easier, which will make the Japanese easier. Let's watch. Open up Notepad to follow along. This is a, small tsu, ta, and zo. Since small tsu doesn't make a sound, you show it by doubling up the next letter. So, a, t, t, a, z, o, with 2 t's, attazo. I said that every sound should take one beat. So here, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. A, pause, ta, so. Attazo. Then this is o, and this kanji is takara. I'll put the kanji in parentheses. When you say it on beat, otakara, otakara. And together is attazo otakara.
Attazo otakara.
Next line, we have ko, de, do, u, ya, small tsu, so double the next, te. This kanji is to, and then ru, n, da, and ro. Ko, de, do, u, ya, te, to, run, da, ro. Next line. Another benefit of reading is that we get used to the different fonts too. This is an a, and this is a small tsu. When the small tsu is at the end, by itself, it cuts the sound before it short, so that it doesn't take up a full beat. This a is more abrupt. Next line. Ko, u, ya, small tsu, so double the next. Te, tsu, u, shi, te, ku, n, da. There's a thing in Japanese where I and U sounds become silenced in a word. I don't really know how it works, but look up devoicing if you want to know more. As long as you listen to a lot of Japanese, you'll figure it out. So it's not tsubushite, it's more like tsubushite. Next line. This is e, and this dash means extend the sound, and the small tsu at the end means cut it short. Next line. Our first katakana. Let's write katakana in caps. Ma, gu, ma, ga, du. Next line. Ko, de, this kanji is to and o, then re, na, i, yo, na. Ko, re, to, o, re, na, i, yo, na. Kore torenai yo na. Last line for the video. This kanji is ko and wa, and then shi, cha. You can tell this is cha because the ya here is small. More katakana, so we type in caps. Da, me, and back to hiragana. Da, small tsu, so double the next one. Ta, and this is no. Kowashicha dame datta no. Kowashicha dame datta no.
壊しちゃダメだったの。
Now, I'll finish the rest of the clip and link the answers in the description. We're going to assume that we don't know any kanji, so just guess what you're hearing, and I'll have all the kanji written out for you. Use whatever you need to help you. Listen to the song again, or do a round of drills and come back to the clip. Do your best to tune your ears to the way Mel speaks. Read the kana and then listen to how Mel actually says them. Next time, we'll revisit the clip and learn how to type kana and kanji so we can start learning some words, so look forward to that. Until then, do your drills, get lots of sleep, and if you're an overachiever, you can watch animated clips from Triple, Teratama, Momonofu, Komainu, or Mochimiko and see how you do with their subtitles. Thanks for watching.